Alright, welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Watch this, man. Midday, yeah. First of all, let me say this. I have always said before that these pastors in the church, enough of them pastors here in the church, you see, them that they are molest off the little girl them in the church, or a frig off the big woman them in the church, and they're pretending to be holy people. Alright? I've said this before, and a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I got some backlash from it. Anyway, what I come to talk about today is the pastor them, specifically this Moravian church pastor that was caught with a 15-year-old girl in his car in a compromising position and is now in a bag of heap of hot water and these things. The little girl speak for her peace and all these other things. Anyway, listen this with me first, and then we're going to talk about some things. Right? See ya.
A ride home from him one day. She was 15 at the time. We can't name her as she's still a minor. She told us this afternoon stories about how the accused pastor never wore a wedding ring, saying this always made her suspicious. She says to have sex, they'd usually meet close to a mine, nearly 2 blocks away from her house in St. Elizabeth.
Yeah, they like give me like food stuff and money, 3,000 up to 4,000. More like a week.
How often you guys would have sex?
Once a month. Yeah, I did afraid and all of that. And then one day, if nobody got catch you, and one day I asked him, say, if he have a wife, and he said, no, you know, I have no wife.
This is the 17-year-old talking, about from she was 15. I remember a pair of sister and get catch with, and she had 15.
They would have sex in his car. She says he never came by the family's house. The 17-year-old girl says she was always afraid of getting caught, a fear she says he never seemed to have. She got emotional when asked why she did it when she knew it was wrong. She says he gave her regular supplies of groceries and money for the duration of the time they were together. She says they'd ended their relationship. She eventually turned to the matter involving her 15-year-old sister.
After 7, I said, may I beg you to collect it? Because in a thing they do and go. Hurry up and go and go back. But I go down the gutter. They said, may I beg you to collect something from somebody down Mr. Simpson. About 10 minutes after me get called, the Black River police gone.
So it still has?
Yeah, man, you remember me asking, say, how that get fair?
He said, sister send me, and when they send me, the man said, he not give me the bag like that. He wants something, he not going to give me the bag like that. He have to get some puller in the car.
Have to get some punani in her car.
And drop her shot and go for her, and the wife will do.
She says she'd asked her to collect groceries from the accused pastor on the night when he was allegedly caught with her.
We'll talk about this on a
She
SouFLoTV.
says her sister told her he demanded sex in exchange for the groceries and dragged her into his parked car. The 17-year-old mother says her younger sister looked embarrassed and upset when she returned home on Sunday, January 1 this year. But she says the younger teen was at first unwilling to say exactly what happened. She says since then, the entire family has been living in turmoil, being pointed out in a crowd by members of Pastor Clark's congregation and being blamed for his arrest.
Even the church against them.
Unknown to them have also been visiting their home. She says that's become the norm. The distraught 17-year-old says she wants to drink poison because she's stressed. She also claims that another of her sisters, who is now 22 years old, has a 3-year-old child for the pastor, who are unable to independently verify that claim. She says he doesn't support the child financially. We also learned today the mother of the 15-year-old girl the pastor is alleged to have abused is in her 50s. She told us she has 11 children and is a domestic helper. She told us today that she knows nothing about the pastor except for the one time she'd seen him driving by. She didn't say much about him.
Red flag.
The mother says she's always asked her daughter who got her pregnant, but never got a response. She says she got a similar lack of response when she asked her 17-year-old daughter the source of groceries and weekly allowance she got. The mother says the people in the community have been saying a lot of negative things about how she's raised her daughters. She says she's shocked by claims that she allows her daughters to have sex with older men in exchange for money. She also denies being sexually involved with the pastor.
Oh boy.